Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. Real quick, I'm going to go over my full moon collection. I want to give a big shout out to Frank Fulci. Me and him was kind of messaging back and forth a few days ago, and we were talking about doing these videos, overview videos of certain labels in our collection. And I remember he had participated in the full moon sale, the 4th of July full moon sale, and I believe that was 2019. And he got a good bit of stuff, and I told him, I was like, man, I'd like to see everything in your collection that you got for full moon. I love that label, and there's a lot of other people out there who adore that label too. And props to him, he turned around and it was just like a day or two later, turned around and put a video together and put it out there. I was at work last night, and he messaged me and he was like, here it is. And I definitely had a lot of fun watching that video. It was weird to see Frank Fulci do a video and it not be a Sunday. I've been watching him for so long now, and usually it's kind of like, well, he'll have a video on there Sunday. We'll see him sitting on the couch and unboxing a bunch of stuff. But so it was weird for it to be a Wednesday, and there he is. He's like, here we go. Gonna show all the full moon collection. So props to you, man. If you're watching, that was really fucking cool of you. So like I told you last night, just got home from work, so my brain's a little bit kind of loopy, but we're gonna go through it. So guys, it might take a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and talk about each one of these movies. Most of you guys know exactly, when it comes to full moon, you know exactly what the fuck you're getting into. So, feel free, go grab yourself something to drink, snack, whatever. Sinuses are kind of a little messed up on me, so I'll probably take some breaks here and there. Got my, just got from work, so got the missus to make me a chamomile tea and a little bit of honey, milk, and sugar. Not dairy milk, of course, but almond milk. Because I'm lactose intolerant, and if I drink milk, I can't stop shitting. So, anyway, that's enough about my butthole. But, anyway, guys, let's get through this shit together. Oh, yeah. Has nothing to do with the video. Any of you guys out there, if you have trouble sleeping, getting in a pattern to get tired and try to plug in those hours of sleep that you need, I highly recommend chamomile tea. A lot of people go straight for medications and all that other shit. I know a lot of people take melatonin. Just all good, but if you want to avoid fucking giving these pharmaceutical companies money, because they got enough of it already, try some chamomile tea, spruce it up with some sugar. I use clover honey, 100% grade A. I love honey anyway, so it blends perfectly with chamomile tea. Soothes the throat too. I usually drink a cup of that, hop in a shower. After that, I'm done in La La Land. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna go through the DVDs first. Enough of my chamomile tea fucking rituals, because I know nobody really gives a shit. But hey, it might help you. So that's what we're here for. We here to help each other. Alright, so first up, like I said, the DVDs. This is Vampire Journals. Unfortunately, I do not have the Blu-ray of this yet. Another thing I should mention, 4th of July is coming up this Saturday, and the Full Moon site, they usually do a better sale than what they're having this year, but it is what it is. The sale from what I understand on the page is it's 25% off mostly everything on the site. Pretty much all the Blu-rays are going to be $11.22. So let's just say you're sticking for Blu-rays like me. I'm looking to add to the Blu-ray collection. So you could get like 5 Blu-rays for $56.10. Right there, you've already went over the $50 budget. I mean the $50 limit for free shipping. So you get 5 Blu-rays for $56.10 free shipping, and if you order on Saturday, which is July 4th, they toss in a free Blu-ray. You don't get to pick it, I'm assuming. They just toss one in for you. So hopefully you don't already have it. And that's 6 Blu-rays for the price of $56.10. And I did the math on it. I think it comes out to like $9 and some change. So for full moon Blu-rays, if you technically think about it, as long as that fucking free one ain't something you've already got, you'd be doing pretty good there. Basically like $9 for a full moon Blu-ray. Can't beat it. They're usually like, 15, 18, 20 bucks on the site. So shit sounds good to me. So Saturday, I'll be on that website to grab me a few things. We'll at least try to grab 5 Blu-rays, and hopefully that 6th one they send me as a free gift. If I already have it, fuck it. We'll do a giveaway on this channel. We'll hold some kind of little fun contest or something, or do something fun. I'll give that bitch away. It don't matter. Anyway, so like I said, that's Vampire Journals on DVD. I don't think there's... Yeah, it's just a DVD disc inside there. No booklet. Been a long time since I watched that movie. I need to get that on Blu-ray, though. I'm going to say that about every single DVD I pull off the shit here. So, alright, next up. I got this, and it was supposed to be in like a box, but I think I found these at either a flea market or a pawn shop, and it just didn't have the box, but they had all the individual cases, so I picked them up. It was like $1 a piece or something, so couldn't walk away from it. And that is Demonic Toys. I'm sure everybody out there has seen this movie. This movie's a lot of fun. I actually just watched this again not too long ago. I didn't watch this, but I watched the movie on the Full Moon app. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But it's Demonic Toys, and as you can see at the top, it says the Doll Man Demonic Toys box set. There was 3 films in here. The next one's up is, here's the next one. That is Doll Man. Frank Fulci talked about this a little bit yesterday in his video. Guys, if you're unfamiliar with Frank Fulci, please go over to his channel. Check out his videos. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. Tell him Johnny Walker sent you. Or tell him Jay Walker sent you. But anyway, that's Doll Man. It's a lot of fun. I remember seeing... The first time I ever seen this movie was a long time ago. And it was released in 91. So I didn't see it when it was released in 91. But I was like 7 years old then. But anyway... Doll Man is a good flick. Check it out. I'm sure you can find it somewhere to watch, stream free, whatever. If you have the Full Moon app, you have a subscription, you go in there and watch it right now. I'll get into that a little bit. Last up in that little trilogy there, Doll Man versus the Demonic Toys. They took this right here, and they blended the series between, the franchises between Demonic Toys and Doll Man. And made this right here. They do have all 3 of those films in a Blu-ray now. And I believe Full Moon actually has a Blu-ray that has all 3 of them in the same box. I have to check the site because I don't remember seeing that on there last night. It could have been. They got a good bit of shit on there. But I wouldn't mind having that though. I don't know whether I'd want that one or just the titles individually. I think I'd want the titles individually. I don't know, fuck it, wouldn't matter as long as I had them on Blu-ray and all the features were there. Even though I showed you all 3 of those, I was in a Dollar General not too long ago, and it was right when this COVID-19 shit like really popped and they started closing schools down and all this stuff. But it was March, Friday the 13th. I just happened to go get some takeout for the kids, and I ran into a dollar store to go grab some stuff. It wasn't a Dollar Tree, it was a Dollar General, but they had this sitting. They had this sitting on the shelf for like $2. It was like $2 or $3. And I already have all the films or whatever, but this is a nice grab. It's got a different cover on it, and not really a different cover. It's the exact same cover, but it's just a little bit blown up. But it's a pretty nice set though. It's Full Moon. If I don't have it, I'm gonna grab it put it to the collection. So, but nice disc artwork on that set. When it comes to these right here, it's got that white ringer on it, which it's all right, but it's a little bit bland because they took away a lot of the artwork. That's Doll Man right there. But as you can see in this one, the artwork is done a lot better. So that was nothing. $2-3. I'll buy that shit all day long. I'm gonna save the meat and potatoes for later. Yeah, so we'll scoot them off to the side. So that was 5 of the DVDs right there I got. Let me hold that up there for you guys. So that's those. I do have 3 more DVDs, and I'll get to those later because they all belong in this other collection. So I'm gonna show you the. I got 5 Blu-rays right here. I'll show you these. Frank Folks talked about this yesterday in his video. That's Castle Freak. I love that movie. Stuart Gordon film. Barbara Crampton, Jeffrey Combs. That's a duo. I mean, they do great movies together. Reanimator. That movie fucking rocks. Then they went on and did From Beyond. Love that movie to death too. I think I love From Beyond just as much as I love Reanimator. And you know, this was nothing to skip out on. This is a really good film. A little dark, a little morbid. Stuart Gordon film. And I'd heard this before, but Stuart Gordon and Brian Usna. Stuart Gordon, you know, famed for being a great director. Brian Usna would always produce a lot of Stuart Gordon's films. So, you know, they did Reanimator and all that good stuff. I'd always heard that Stuart Gordon and Brian Usna had a writing credit for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I just never knew that was, you know, I just didn't really know if it was true or not. Just figured, you know, who knows? Just probably one of those, it's just one like an old legend or something. And it turns out I went to go turn on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids the other night. Me and the kids were sitting there watching it. And as the credits are going by, saying story developed by, and there's a list of names. And in that list of names, fucking Stuart Gordon and Brian Usna. I'm like, the guys who made Reanimator fucking wrote the story for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's a hell of a thing to think about, but they did though. If you don't believe me, turn on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and watch the opening credits. Their names are in that bitch. But anyway, that is Castle Freak. It's got some special features on it. You get a interview with Stuart Gordon, the video zone, William Shatner interviews. Fucking William Shatner's not even in this movie. But get some. You always get trailers on the Full Moon disc. Next up, I love this movie so much. That is Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bolorama. This is a great Blu-ray. I got lucky and found this brand new and sealed at a flea market. And the guy only wanted $2 for it. No shit. I was like, man, definitely. Not too much. I bought this and opened it up, cracked it up, and loved it. I went too long after that. Joe Bob Briggs was doing, it was like a weekend takeover for Shudder whenever he came back. He did 13 films on Shudder, just in a marathon. And this was one of those films, and he did a great job, which he always does. He done a great job with this film. I think he loves this movie just as much as I love it. So it was great to sit there and watch him host this. But guys, if you've never seen that film, I highly recommend it. So far from what I've shown you, I think this is my favorite out of the bunch. I know it's a hell of a title name, and this fucking movie sometimes, it makes sense, but it's fucking out there. But it's great though. If any of you guys are fans of the band Static X from back in the day, they actually used a sample on, I guess, one of their biggest singles. And they used this sample of Linnea Quigley in this movie. Next up. I know Frank talked about this one yesterday. It's been so long since I watched this movie. I definitely got to get around back to it. It's another Stuart Gordon film. I remember watching it the first time. Loved it. If I had to tell you right now, my favorite scenes in it, I just couldn't do it. Because it's been so long. Like Frank said yesterday in his video, I think we all, especially us collectors, we watch, you know, he does reviews and everything, but we watch so much shit that sometimes we'll go to pull something off the rack and be like, well, I've seen it before, and you're just justifying on the memory of, well, I liked it, or you fucking hated it, and you're just not going to pick it up again. But I did though. I really did like this one. I just can't tell you too much about it. I know Lance Hendrickson's in this movie. He's one of my favorite actors. Stuart Gordon directed it. That's enough for me, and that's probably why I watched it the first time. So definitely got to get around back to that. Oliver Reed's in that film too. Frank showed this one yesterday too. That is Tourist Trap. I've seen this movie a ton of times. This was the very first film. I was saying that Joe Bob Briggs, when he done Sorority Babes, this was the very first film that he opened up that marathon with, was Tourist Trap. And Joe Bob's a really big fan of this film. And if you go back and watch that episode of him doing this movie on Shudder, you'll definitely see that even to this day, he promotes the hell out of this movie. This is one of his favorite films. And it's fucking eerie as hell. It's a great film. Like I said, though, unfortunately, I have not popped the disc into this yet. I know Frank was talking about the transfer of this yesterday. Looking forward to this weekend, because I'm definitely going to get some time down and revisit that Pit and the Pendulum. I'm going to check out the transfer on this. So, see if, I mean, it says remastered in high definition, but you never know. I just recently got this in from eBay. I ordered this, I think it was about the same time I got my big Puppet Master box set. But that's trophy heads. Guys, I'm sure you can tell on the cover right there, that is Brink Stevens, and that's Linnea Quigley. And that was enough. That was enough for me to sell me on this movie. Got a really good deal. If I'm not mistaken, Charles Band wrote and directed this film. Produced and directed. It's written by Roger Barron. So, I haven't checked this out yet. If you guys seen it, tell me what you thought about it in the comment section. Please leave out spoilers, of course. Let me enjoy it. But tell me what you thought about this film, though. Alright, so like Frank said yesterday, Puppet Master, that's just the bread and butter of Full Moon. Before there was Full Moon, Charles Band had Empire Pictures. And I have a ton of those movies, but they're not Full Moon, so I'm not going to bring all that stuff down, because I have stuff from Vinegar Syndrome, some other stuff, other labels that picked up the Empire Picture films and put those out. And they're fucking great. Not too long ago, my buddy Ross was showing me, he bought this big Empire Pictures box set. And there was a ton of Blu-rays in it. And it looked great, and it even had this big book in it. And the artwork in it looked amazing. I would love to have it. But he's opening up the cases, and I'm noticing the disc that's inside. I have like every single one of those discs. Like I said, Screen Factory put out all those discs. So I think whenever they put that Empire Pictures box set out, they just got in touch with Screen Factory, and they made a deal where they could take Screen Factory's disc and just plug them in those cases. So it would be kind of pointless for me to get. I would still like to have it though, because it looks fucking awesome on his shelf, and that book that came with it too, that looks awesome. But I had Metal Storm in there, and dolls, and all kinds of shit. All right, guys. So here it is. This is not from Full Moon. This is from Echo Bridge, but this was one of the first releases I found. I think I found it at a pawn shop or something. And it has the first 9 Puppet Master films on it, so it's Puppet Master, so it is Full Moon related. But Echo Bridge put that out, and if you ask my opinion, anytime you buy one of these sets that has 9 movies on 2 DVD discs, the quality is shit. They're taking, if you look at that right there, that first disc has the first 5 movies on it, and this one has 4. DVDs don't have nearly as enough space on them as Blu-rays do, so they're taking these movies and they're fucking compressing them so bad, and the quality looks like shit. To be honest with you, these discs right here, you pop them in and it looks like they've been transferred to DVD from fucking VHS. I'm not shitting you, they look bad, but I had this for a while, and that was my go-to whenever I wanted to watch a Puppet Master movie. So thank God for technology and the equipment to remaster and scan and all that shit, because I was holding on to this. I've had this thing for so many years. I couldn't tell you how long I've had it, but I hold on to it. It's shitty, but it's sentimental to me because I had it for so many years, and this was my go-to grab to get that Puppet Master fix. So, but guys, if you don't have that, I highly recommend you stay away from it. Not unless you want to pick up a DVD set where all the movies are compressed so awfully, and they're basically VHS quality. I'm not shitting you. So, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind having the all the Puppet Master films on VHS, just for my VHS collection. But fucking got the Blu-rays, so I'm good. Next up, this is another one I found at the that dollar store that day, Friday the 13th. This was like $2 sitting on the shelf, and I didn't have it, so I bought it. And it's When Puppets and Dolls Attack. Basically, this is a special features disc. 3-hour jam-packed compilation of classic kills, mayhem, mischief, and terror from the most terrifying puppets and dolls ever created. A lot of behind the scenes for Puppet Master 1 through 5. They got some doll man and demonic toys behind the scenes. A lot of shit on here, but I didn't have it, so I bought it just to have it in the collection. I'm sure one day when I feel like going through nothing but special features for Puppet Master, I'll pop that in, and you'll see another disc in here in a little bit that, sorry about that. You'll see another disc in here that's just fucking loaded with features. So that was When Puppets and Dolls Attack. I bought this at a convention for $3. It was brand new and sealed, and this is my about to take a favorite pick of Puppet Master films, Puppet Master 3. I love that artwork. If I could get like a 24 by 36 poster of that artwork, I would frame that shit in a heartbeat and hang it up. Puppet Master 3, why is it my favorite? I don't know, but it is. I love everything about it. It's the first time we're being introduced to Six Shooter, and everybody knows who Six Shooter is. He steals the show right there on the cover. But this is a great film. Like I said, my favorite out of the franchise. Then you go back and revisit some of the later ones in that franchise too, because it's been a minute. So anyway, that was Puppet Master 3. Yeah. Alright, next up. Same thing with this. I found this at a pawn shop, like $2. And I just grabbed it. It's just the first Puppet Master movie on Blu-ray. It does got a little bit of special features on it. It's remastered in 16 by 9 widescreen, 5.1 surround sound. And compared to that DVD set I showed you earlier when I bought this and popped this one in, man, it looks so much better. And this right here, after seeing that and how good it looked, it really turned me on to Full Moon's Blu-ray line. So I showed this in my last video, but we'll go through it real quick right here, because this is, it's a great box set. But that is the Puppet Master collection. As I said in my last video, guys, if you're interested in this set, and I'll show you the discs that came in. I just took them all out now just to show them to you. But you can go on fullmoondirect.com, and if you sign up for their yearly service, which is their streaming app, it'll cost you $60 for a year, and as a free gift, they'll send you this. And if you don't have none of the Puppet Master movies on Blu-ray, I fucking highly recommend you go this route, because basically you're paying $60 for a streaming app service, and it has a ton of movies on it. It has everything from Full Moon on there, all the Empire pictures, most of the Empire, if not all of it, and even other labels. So, I mean, just there's a shit ton of content on there, and as a free gift, you're getting this. So, we'll run through them right quick. I'm going to spend time talking about them. Anyway, inside, what I'm about to show you is all the discs that came inside that box set. And that is, that's the first Puppet Master. And in this box set, each one of the titles across the bottom right there, as you can see, it says digitally restored and remastered in 16 by 9 widescreen and 5.1 surround. I saw Frank show he had his Puppet Master 1 through 3, you know, Blu-rays in this one box, and then he had the rest of them individually. And I'm not really sure if those had that at the bottom or not, so I'm not sure if these, you know, this is different from the one he has, or my 4, 5, 6, and so on is different. Me and him's gonna have to really take a look at those scans and see if this is all the same shit. I'm sure it is, because I just don't see Charles Band pumping a ton of money. But this is the bread and butter of Full Moon, so you know, I kind of wouldn't be surprised, but then again, I kind of would be. Charles Band's one of those fucking guys that Charles Band could find like $172 like just laying around somewhere, and he'd fucking pick that shit up and be like, let's make a movie out of it, and he'll do it. It'll take $172 just trying to splice together scenes from other films just to make a new film. So, but I love that shit though. Next up, Puppet Master 2. Sorry for that glare, guys. My favorite, of course, Puppet Master 3. And I have watched this Blu-ray twice now since I've got this set, and it looks amazing. Even that DVD I got right there from that convention, the DVD is solid. It looks great. It looks a hell of a lot better than that collection I showed you earlier that's got like fucking 9 movies compressed on 2 discs. But that thing right there looks amazing. These things got some good special features on them too. I'll show you the last disc in here. That thing is packed. Here's Puppet Master 4. Frank, if you're watching, this is what I was talking about when you held up yours. I just don't remember seeing that across the bottom right there, especially promoting that that digitally restored. I'm sure it probably says it on the back of your case somewhere. But I kind of would like to know if those, you know, are the same scans or not. I do know that all these discs right here in these individual cases, this was also available with the big trunk set. That thing was mega expensive when they released it. I know they discounted it a bunch during the 4th of July sales, but unfortunately now it's out of print. And that thing is fucking massive. It is huge. My buddy Ross has one. I've seen pictures and all that good stuff he sent me of it. It's beautiful. I would love to have it. It's just it costs too much, and this was fine enough with me. I mean, having every Puppet Master film on Blu-ray, and they look really good. Next up, Puppet Master 5. I'm trying to tilt it, guys, so the glare doesn't aggravate the shit out of everybody. Here's Curse of the Puppet Master. I set this shit down right. Retro Puppet Master. Some eerie ass artwork too. Puppet Master of the Legacy. You know what? I really like that artwork too. I wouldn't mind having a poster of that. Axis of Evil. I've even seen T-shirts by the Puppet Master series, and they actually have, you know, the swastika right there. I'm pretty sure the way things are going right now, I'm sure you're not going to see shit like that too much longer. You know, we live in a strange time right now where, you know, it's not like, you know, these films are promoting hate or anything like that, or, you know, fucking all about Hitler or nothing. It just happened to be, if you've seen Puppet Master, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to go on too much with that, but I assure you, though, we're probably not going to see that a whole lot. Another one right here that's got it on, it's Axis Rising. And I'm sure you can see another image of that right there. It'd be kind of interesting to see what's going to come out of all this shit. From what I hear, they've already pulled Gone with the Wind from stores and stuff. I think it was Warner Brothers had just released that, and then they pulled it off the shelves. I think they took it off the digital streaming formats as well. My buddy Toddy Walnuts was telling me that Sammy Sam, one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, got the stuffed animal right over there. Love that dude to death ever since I was a little kid. But now they're going to, you know, as going forward, they're going to show Sammy Sam, him without a gun. And it's like, what the fuck? It's so damn bizarre. I don't want to rant about that shit because I could go on forever with it. it's not my cup of tea. And as soon as you let a little bit of form of censorship walk in the door, those fuckers are going to start telling us everything we can and can't watch, or what we can see, what we can do. I ain't down with none of that shit. But I was totally blown away by that shit. Something else I was seeing too. They were removing like one of the Golden Girls episodes, and the reason why they were removing it was like fucking ridiculous. I think like the girls were like getting some kind of mud mask or something, you know, like for some kind of bullshit for their skin, and they were saying it was like racial overtones, and I'm like, holy fuck. So it's gonna be interesting to see where we go from here. I'm sure it's gonna be pretty shitty, but we shall see what happens. Next up, access termination. Sorry for that glare again, guys. Like I said, each one of these discs, they got some special features on it. Everyone's, so to speak, they've been digitally restored and remastered, 16:9 widescreen, and 5.1 surround. Alright guys, the last disc in this box set is called the Arcana Puppet Master, and this thing is fucking packed with features. You got Secrets of the Puppet Masters, which is only 8 minutes. You got Puppet Master 2 behind the scenes video, and that thing is an hour and a half. Puppet Master 5 behind the scenes with David Allen, which is like 6 minutes. Behind the scenes of Puppet Master 2 for 3.5 hours. It's fucking crazy how much stuff they fit in one Blu-ray disc, and it's only one Blu-ray in there. It shows you how much room Blu-rays can hold. And last but not least, behind the scenes of Puppet Master 3, 3 hours and some change. Yeah, all that's on that one disc right there. I'm not sure if you could buy this disc just by itself. I mean, on Full Moon you probably can. I mean, that might have been a DVD at one point for all I know. But that's really cool though to have that as the final disc in the collection, because that thing is just packed with features. And I'm assuming that DVD I showed you guys a while ago, the When Puppets and Dolls Attack, I'm pretty sure all the features from this has been converted over to that Blu-ray. I couldn't tell you whether they've been restored, remastered, and all that good stuff to have better quality or whatnot, but it's cool to have all that in that collection. But guys, that's it. That's it of my Full Moon collection. Like I said, I intend to hit the sell up this coming Saturday, July 4th, 2020. Like I said, I'm at least gonna order 5 titles and get that 6th one in for free. And as I said before, if I get it in and it's already, you know, want to have on Blu-ray, we'll have some fucking fun. I'll do it as a giveaway, and you know, I'll get Frank to help me out with like a little contest or something, and we'll definitely have some fun with it. But that's it, guys. Once again, want to give a big shout out to Frank for doing his video. Literally just announced, and I just kind of just threw an idea his way, and he fucking took it and ran with it, and that was very cool of him. It was awesome for it to be a Wednesday night, and I get a notification on my phone. It's like, Frank Fulci has uploaded a video. I'm like, what? It ain't Sunday. So that shit was awesome. Guys, once again, if you're unfamiliar with Frank Fulci, please go over, check out his channel. He has great content. He shoots videos a hell of a lot better than I do, and they look 20 times fucking better. He unboxes a lot of shit every Sunday. He's helped me out with my channel a lot. Me and him communicate back and forth a lot. Solid dude. He's fucking awesome. A very nice guy. You hit him up in the comment section. You know, he loves to communicate, and kudos to him for it, because that's awesome. Because a lot of the shit he's showing in the comment section, people are like, hey, where can I get that at? Or, you know, can you break it down a little bit more and tell me what's in it? Frank will be on the fucking spot and tell you everything about it, where he got it from, how much, all that good shit. So that's a good dude for that. Showing you what he's got, and he'll help you get yours too. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out another video on the channel. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little tired. It was a long night at work. That chamomile tea is fucking rocking me. But please feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Always glad to talk to you guys. So far, I think I've got like 19, 20 subscribers. And that's fucking awesome because I literally just started this channel like less than 2 weeks ago. So far, I've got to talk to some really nice people. And that's what I'm doing this for. Reaching out there to the collectors so we can, converse, talk about shit. Because we all love this shit and we adore it, and we should share it with amongst one another. So guys, if you see anything in that stack that I showed, and you have it, you like it, hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you have and what you like the best. If you got any of that stuff and you just flat out fucking hate it, hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you hated about it. Guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this one. Don't think I'm gonna post any more. Don't think I'm gonna upload any more videos until the weekend. Shooting them is no problem. It's just it takes forever to upload, and unfortunately I have to go back to work tonight. And I'm probably gonna catch up on some sleep today. Wake up at time. Might fucking pop in one of them Puppet Master movies and get some entertainment before I have to go to work. But anyway, guys, thanks again for checking out the channel. As always, stay safe. Be careful.